first off, Patchy did not look good, did not fight well, did not fight smart.
Yeah.
And this is what happens many times when you finally step into that cage. It's a different story.
Yeah.
And it's not so much you're fighting the opponent, you're fighting everything. And
no, I definitely can make a strong case for all of that. 100% I can, just like you did.
But there, you can also go, and I can go with people. I can name off quite a few people that are fighting in the UFC right now that fought in Bellator that are doing really well. Okay, so the big names right now coming over from the PFL, they're not winning. But Joaquin Buckley, has he had a pretty good UFC run?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, these guys are out there. Joaquin Buckley is going to be headlining the Atlanta card, right, against Kamaru Usman. And if he gets a win against Kamaru, what's going to happen?
He's probably next after that.
Yeah, he probably is.
Well, it depends. They got chaos at the top of the Shavkat kind of waiting. Sean Brady kind of in that position. Bilal and Ian Gary are scheduled to fight it in Madison Square Garden.
I could definitely see Buckley and Gary.
Yeah. Well, no, it's going to be Bilal and Gary.
I would love to see Buckley and Gary because Buckley has already called him out on things and said stuff. So
yeah,
but he has an opponent to beat.
That weight class is shaking out to be a fun weight class. I think Buckley is a shot in the arm for that weight class.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's just, it's tough when you have someone come into an organization on the first fight. Doesn't mean that they can't win. RDR did.
Yeah.
But it's not easy. And it's all about your fight maturity and what you're able to control.
Yeah, well, we skipped over the Kelvin Gastelum and Joe Pyfer fight. We'll go back to that after we talk this conversation. We'll talk the Batista mix right now since we're already in this conversation. The mix situation is he got signed to the UFC. Literally, like they had someone fall off. They're like, "Hey, you want to fight Batista?" And one of the number one things that Dana White cares about is, I just signed you from another organization. And if I call you on a short notice, it's just like 3 or 4 weeks away.
Yeah.
Take that fight.
Oh, yeah.
Show me you want to be here.
Yeah.
And
you can't blame Dana.
No, I can't blame Dana. And I'm not blaming Patchy Mix either.
Okay.
But it was a little ill-advised. Like it was kind of like with the Patricio thing. Like you come in, you guys take fights on short notice, and you say, "Hey, like we want to be here. You're so excited to be here," and then you guys lose. It's very much the Eddie Alvarez situation. Eddie had time. I believe Eddie had time to train, but like you took the Cowboy Cerrone fight, you lost, and then you came on and you made a run and won a title. Hopefully that happens for both these guys. Whether it's Patricio, whether it's Mix, whether it's Pico, whatever it is. But, Kayla came in, dominant performances. Now she's the UFC champ. And so now from then on, she's going to fight Amanda Nunes. But there's other fighters that can come over, like Yaroslav Amosov. I want to see that fighter come over. But if you're coming over, you've got to win. The guys that are coming over have got to win. So I don't know, John. I thought it was ill-advised for him to take the fight on short notice. But when Dana White calls or when Hunter Campbell calls and they say, "Hey, we have this fight, it's Mario Batista, and tailor-made for you." To me, this was a tailor-made fight for him.
I thought that, looking at matchups and stuff, this one was well designed for him based upon the fact that Mario likes to wrestle and take people down.
Mm-hmm.
Mario fought smart. One of the things we talked about on the last, going over this card was, I said, look at Mario's got good people around him. John Crouch, Benson Henderson, they understand fighting.
Yep.
They are going to have a very good game plan for Mario, and they did.
Yeah.
And he followed it. And when you have a fighter that follows a game plan that has been put together for you against a specific individual for reasons, and you follow it, you got a good chance of winning. It's when you break from following it and you decide, I'm going to do something on my own because this is how I fight.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it.
No.
And he didn't. I thought he fought it. I got to give Mario huge credit in that fight for the way that he fought, how smart he was. And even when he was getting popped at times, he collected himself and went back to doing what he was supposed to do. Great win.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. As I was talking with people as the fight was going on, I was like, man, he's doing everything he's supposed to do.
Yep.
Stick, move, keeping the lateral movement. He was switching stances. He went from straight rights to straight lefts. You know, he was coming around with the right hook. And when he switched to a southpaw stance, throwing the straight left, coming down the pipe. If I'm Patchy Mix, though, whoever your striking coach is,
Okay.
am I right?
No, you're right, dude.
Like, John, he didn't move his head
His
at
head
all.
was on the center line the entire time, dude.
They didn't move. And as the coach, got to make those adjustments, man.
Oh, yeah.
Give me some rolls. Roll your shoulders a little bit. Do whatever it is, but give me something. And
just a touch, move,
Yeah.
dip that head both ways. Either way.
If you have a guy with those kind of limbs, that long and lanky limbs, why are we not using the push kick more up to the face? Why
Worked well when he did it.
What's going to happen? Is it he's going to catch it and take me down? Okay. Ooh, it's a lot better than me trying to shoot raw dog for a takedown and not get anywhere near it.
Yep.
And so I didn't see he only shot one takedown the whole fight.
15 minutes, one takedown attempt, and it was weak.
And if I go back that third round, a lot of what he did, it was driving me crazy, was because I saw the same frustration in the Juan Archuleta fight. Hands out, telling him to come on. Why am I coming forward? I'm winning. I just won 2 rounds. I don't need to come forward.
Yeah, no.
You need to get me.
Yep.
And it just, I was DMing with Patchy just this week, and I was like, hey, man, best of luck. I'm rooting for you. I want you to get this win, this and that. And just if I'm Patchy, I'm thinking like I need to find a new striking coach, stand-up coach, someone that has me work my head offline, somebody who, is working with me on either push kicks, body kicks, whatever it is, something that will make a fighter naturally grab the leg and take me down. Because then I can go to my triangles, then I can go to my sweeps, then I can go to all, like, if people go back to Nino Shremby, you remember him?
Yeah, Nino Shremby.
Fucking great jiu-jitsu guy.
Unbelievable jiu-jitsu.
Disgusting stand-up.
Yeah.
It was horrible. What he would do when he fought in Pride is he would just throw a ton of head kicks. And then he would, as soon as he threw it, he would just throw himself to his back and hoping that they would catch it, hoping that they would like follow him into his guard. And almost most of the time, it worked until people started realizing what he was doing. Then they stopped. They were like, okay, just block and stay up top. Most of them would like lean into it. Then he would kind of like fall and they would like try to like knock him out. He'd pull him into their guard. He'd sweep them. He'd get out top, arm bar him, whatever it was.
Yep.
Like if you're gonna be just a dominant grappler for the sport of MMA, you've got to find other ways and other avenues to get the fight to the ground. And Patchy has all the skills, all the talent, but tonight, John, he couldn't miss a punch. He was like, his head was there to be hit. And I'm like, man, if I'm the coach, I'm yelling, move your head offline. Okay, give me some shoulder rolls, feints, whatever it is. Or let's start diving Imanari's. Let's do something to change the tempo of this game. This fight, because it wasn't working tonight.
I agree.
Yeah. I got a lot of love for him, man. I got to give tons of credit to Mario Batista.
Man.
He fought a fantastic fight. Very smart.
Absolutely.
Very composed. Loved what he was doing when he's switching stances, making it very difficult for Patchy Mix, making him guess the whole time. Is he going to wrestle? Is he gonna throw the straight left? Is he gonna throw the straight right? He just fought a textbook fight. And like you said, coming from the Benson Henderson camp, the Lab, John Crouch, those guys, is very difficult when you have a fighter like Benson who has seen it all, done it all, fought the best guys. He's had to fight with world-class kickboxers / world-class grapplers. Like he's really good wrestlers. He's fought everybody. Yep. So he's seen everything inside that cage, and he can actually translate it to somebody like a Batista, who's still very active as a in the gym. Henderson is.
Oh yeah.
So having all that available to him for sure. This episode is brought to you by BetUS. Make sure you guys YouTube 150 for the promo code. Also, Element, use the link in the descriptions down below. Any product you buy from there, they will send you a bonus package of product if you use our link down below. Element's amazing, man. I love it. And I want to say thank you, man. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support us.